Samsung Galaxy A7 and I have the pearl white color. The price quoted on the box pack is rupees 32,000, but you can get it for rupees 30,000 or less. Now let's open the box pack and take a look at the contents of the box. So inside the box on the top we have the Samsung Galaxy A7 in pearl white color, but I'll keep it aside for the time being and we'll first take a look at the contents of the box and then we'll take a look at the device. So here we have some documentations bunched together which says quick start guide, warranty card, and we also have SAR information and certification and other documentation, so you can take a look at them. And moving ahead, we also have some contents. So we have a SIM ejector pin, a cable which is a USB to micro USB cable which will be used for charging your device, as well as you can use it for connecting to PC. You also get some ear tips, extra ear tips, and here are the earphones which are in-ear style earphones, and these are the pretty standard earphones that you get with Samsung devices with volume control key and a button to accept and reject the call. So pretty standard earphones. And you also have a power adapter which is a 0.3 ampere power adapter for charging your device, and it has this Indian pin. So that's about it from the box pack. Let's take a look at the device first. So the device feels really premium as compared to the old Samsung devices which were made out of plastic, and it is made out of metal, and the weight is just 141 grams, which is very light considering the metal body of the device. And we have this all metal bezel around the phone which looks really nice and has these chamfered edges same as iPhone, so looks really good and feels very premium. And if we talk about the thickness of this device, it is just 6.3 mm thin, but only the back part where the camera is just pops out a bit. So that is the look of the Samsung Galaxy A7. Now let's move ahead and take a look at the physical overview. So on the front we have a front facing camera which is a 5 megapixel front facing camera with CMOS sensor. We also have few sensors on the front, and here is the Samsung branding, above which is the earpiece. And we also have a display which is a 5.5-inch HD display, and this display is a Super AMOLED HD display with a resolution of 1920 by 1080. And below that are the buttons, which is the home button, which is a physical button, and we also have two touch capacitive buttons which will light up when we turn on the device. And on the left we have the volume control key over here, which is made out of metal, and also it is slightly raised as you can see. And moving on to the right side of the device, we have the power button, and also we have two SIM slots, which is the SIM1 slot over here which will accept nano SIM, and the SIM2 slot which will accept nano SIM as well as SD card, either of the one, and SD card up to 64 GB. And at the back we have 13 megapixel camera with CMOS sensor, LED flash, and this camera can shoot full HD videos at 30 frames per second. And we also have some speaker, and here is the Samsung branding, and this is the Duos branding, and at the bottom we have the micro USB port and also a 3.5 mm audio jack, and this is the primary microphone. And we also have a secondary noise cancellation mic at the top, which is over here. So this was a quick physical overview. Let's move ahead and take a look at the device. But before moving ahead, let me just remove this SIM2 slot so that I can explain how to insert the SD card or the SIM card, as a lot of people ask questions about it, so I'll explain it now. And here is the SIM2 slot. So you can insert your SIM2 or SD card, and this device accepts up to 64 GB SD cards. And you can insert your SD card like this, which is very simple. And if you want to insert your nano SIM, you can insert it this way. You have this slot, so you can insert it this way, and after that you can insert this SIM2 slot here, which is very simple. Now let's move ahead and power on the device, and I'll be back after the setup of the device, and that will take a few seconds, and after that I'll be back. So the